All right, man. I just got done watching Lowe's new video about the new cores. By the way, like we got. Side note: I'm so thankful for the Dark Magician community. We have so many amazing stewards of the deck, like Matt out there. Dark Magical Gaming's awesome. I mean, that Discord's got to be popping. Um, but Lowe's, I could hear in his voice. He felt like our deck was not good. I've seen him post some other videos recently. I can tell he's down. And I got to tell you guys, I have not had as much fun playing the deck. I don't think maybe ever. I think this deck's a ton of fun right now. I am I as sure as good as the last format? I don't know. I think Anaconda made it so versatile. I ran Buster Blader with it. There was just a lot of ways you could run the deck back then, and so we are a little bit more limited. But this branded engine gives us a lot of possibilities. It's kind of showing us what will happen if they end up giving us a good Dark Magician Fusion card, because a Dark Magician Fusion card in this deck that allows us to send, like, say, fuse these off the bat from the deck. What it does is it allows us to draw then 2 cards with Soul Servant right away. So this branded fusion engine is actually really good. I kind of like it. He was down. Loza, I know you're down on this branded fusion engine. I don't know how good it is yet. I think it's very fun. And I'm so high on it that, like, look, I'm running 3 Foolish Burial Goods. I'm testing 3 Foolish Burial Goods today. Maybe these will end up being skill drains. Maybe I'll cut one of these down, and I don't know, one of these down and make 3 skill drains out of the deck. I'm thoroughly enjoying this, actually. I'm trying to kind of mix some 1-card starters here. Like, here are 7 1-card starters with a ton of, like, 2-card combos that get the deck rolling here. It's kind of like Drytron. Drytron worked because it has infinitely made 2-card combos. And I don't think it's consistent enough yet, but let's just see. Let's just see what we got here. We have some supplementary cards in there, like Secret Village, and maybe I can throw Skill Drain in it. And so, man, right away, here is just an absolute brick of a hand, okay? So, I mean, the fun thing is I'm only running 1 Dark Magician, and actually drawing Dark Magician generally isn't this bad, but, like, right now, I think the play is to go Nadir Servant, and I'm not running Dogmatic Punishment. I'm just running the other 2. So, I mean, but even let's take Nadir Servant in this case. Okay, so we're sad because of, this really stinks, right? Oh no, we bricked. This is our brick hand. This is what a Nadir Servant does for the deck, okay? Normal. I can normal, add this to hand, play Secret Village, and at the end of the turn, Albion's effect resolves. And we get, Branded Fusion hand. And so this may be enough to survive to the turn, honestly. We may survive this turn, against Branded. I don't know what they're going to do. The Secret Village combo is why I love playing the Deer Servant in the deck right now. Set up Secret Village. Secret Village has busted this format. A lot of some of the smarter talking heads in the Dark Magician community have said it. Obviously, it's not a great hand. Next turn, with this, though, we're doing a lot of things. So anyway, let's do another test hand. I'm just trying to show you just some of the fun things we can do with this deck. I've shown a couple of 2-card combos earlier, but let's get fun. So, Circle, great card going second. I'm actually, like, higher on this card than I used to be going second. It's not good going first anymore. Drawing this card, it's not going to hit. But notice with deployment in this, this forces a negate stupidly when you're going second, so that's neat. In this case scenario, what I actually think I'm going to do is I'm going to play Circle first. Here's why. I have Upstart in hand. Let's see if that helps us. Okay, you may be thinking, it doesn't really help us, but, at least I know that when I activate my Upstart, I'm grabbing a Luber, and that's a neat thing, I guess. Yeah, it did really help us. In fact, was there something better I could have grabbed? Not really. Okay, I guess we'll grab a Luber. And so this prevents me from needing to use Branded Opening, so I'm going to activate Deployment, Special Dark Magician. If you don't know how it works, ask somebody. Obviously, this is stopped by Ash. I'm using a Luber. Um, you know, let's see. I don't know what I want to do. Secret Village is good. And then Loza was hitting on this. This is the problem the deck runs into. So when I don't have Soul Servant again, like, what does Branded Fusion really get you to? Well, there's a couple of things it can get you to. I think, here's one. Branded Fusion gets you here with Albion by sending these two. Okay, so it's sending these two. Fusion summon one level A or fusion monster from the extra deck, except for Albion the Branded Dragon, by banishing fusion materials mentioned out from your hand, field, or graveyard. Right? So right now, if I banish this, I can summon Dragoon now without having to discard, which is probably the best move. So I banish these. I'll be done soon. And I summon this guy. Okay, great. This is a good field. Yeah, I lose out. Obviously, the Soul Servant thing didn't matter this turn, but like this doesn't suck. I could have gone the Mirror Jade route. I think this is the best route with Secret Village, right? So not a terrible field. Obviously, you get one negate with it in Secret Village. It's not terrible. Look, I'm drawing Soul Servant next turn. But it's tough unless I can summon. We did handcuff ourselves in turn 2 by going that route. Probably should have gone the Mirror Jade route for turn 2. But it's tough, with Secret Village there. Maybe that's enough to win. So, okay. So here's another hand. In the past, this would be a trash hand. But let's see. I'm going upstart. Okay. This is actually, so that's a huge draw right there. You may be thinking, why is that a huge draw? Well, I was going to have to use this to get Dark Magician to run anything, but now we have Fusion Deployment. All right, so what does Fusion Deployment do? Well, let me show you. Fusion Deployment, free special summon a Dark Magician from the deck. That's what we're trying to do in this deck now. Now we get Bond, all right? Now Bond special summons Dark Magician Girl. Special summons Dark Magician Girl, and then you get to set your Dark Burning Magic from deck. Now, in this case scenario, I don't even think I'm going to keep that. Right? I don't even think that's going to be what I keep, because watch. So watch. Now I'm going to go with this guy here, right? And this is the potential of the deck right here. I'm going to go to Illusion of Chaos. And then now I'm going to activate Illusion of Chaos' effect. Now again, this is stopped with Ash. This deck is very susceptible to Ash. I mean, Dark Magician decks are always susceptible to draw. And it's susceptible to hand traps, alright? Sometimes we are. Okay? But this is the maximum combo. Let's just have some fun and say they don't have Ash. And now I go Rod. Okay? And Rod is going to activate its effect to add Soul Servant. And so there's a choice here. I'm gonna now I go Opening. Now watch what Opening does. Opening gets me a Luber, which gets me Fusion, and now we're in business. Now I'm sending this Mahad, and I'm sending my second Fallen of Albaz. And the problem is I've discarded one Fallen of Albaz, so if I want a second Branded Fusion to be live, I'm going to use the second effect, but I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. I can always, I don't know. It certainly is a decision here, but I am going to opt to. I'm going to opt to have fun and say I don't need a follow-up play because my field's going to be so busted anyway. And so I'm going to banish both the Fallen of Albaz's, and I've got my first buster, Mirror Jade, okay? But that's not enough, so I'm going to go Soul Servant, and I'm going to get Timaeus the Dragon Lord. And check it out, this is not that rare in this case, but I'm drawing 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Boom. They do not have us. What are they doing against this field? Okay, this field is busted. Look, I know that I'm not using this dark burning magic, but honestly, who cares about it? Because I'm fusion summoning. I'm fusion summoning with these. Ooh, there was a better way to. I don't think I could avoid it. I think I would have had to banish anyway. There's sometimes scenarios when you can put secrets on top instead and fuse with the Albion that you have on the field. I don't think it was possible in this game because we had to discard the Soul Servant and then we're just blind drawing. We're only drawing 2 because we're sending the Dark Magician back with Rebellion. Well, we're not, but anyway. So here's one possible field. All right, this field's busted. You're not doing anything. All right, Secret Village, 1 banish, 1 interruption, 1 negate, and 2 problem cards. And at least I'm thinning out the deck when I send. I don't know. In fact, I'll probably send Titanclad with this Mirror Jade effect, so I can have Dogmatica next turn. Fine. If you beat me this turn, I got Dogmatica coming. Right? Not a bad field. Right? This is kind of fun. Okay? Let's see what other things this deck can do. Love this hand. Absolutely. Now, this is the one scenario that kind of stinks. It's like, okay, Foolish Burial Goods is there to get Soul Servant. If I draw both of them, it kind of stinks. So maybe I've thought about even putting in a navigation in there just for funsies. But anyway, we'll go prep. Prep adds Illusion of Chaos, which adds Souls, which does this, which is what you want to do. All right, you want to get Dark Magician out. Okay, I'm going to go into the opening. I'm going to send my goods. So this is a more standard turn. You're going to summon a Luber, which adds Branded. You go into Branded. Now, this case scenario, I'm not really hunting for a draw. Actually, no, I am. And actually, I know what I'm going to do. So watch. Branded Fusion. See, I'm still a little bit new at the deck. I still have to think about some things. So I send Mahad, Fallen Valdez, and by new, think about some things. I think about everything. I'm certainly not an expert with this deck by any stretch of the imagination. All right, we're gonna summon Albion, and we are actually gonna go into Lubellion this time. We are gonna go into Lubellion because we're gonna banish the souls, and we're gonna go into Lubellion, and then Lubellion gonna activate as effect. I'm gonna get rid of my Fleur de Lis. And I'm going to send you back to the deck. I'm going to send you back to the deck. And I'm going to Mirror Jade here. And now it's as simple as, all right, I'm activating Soul Servant. I'm going to activate Soul Servant now. And so if you have Branded Fusion and a way to summon Dark Magician and Soul Servant, whew, you busted. Because now I'm drawing 2. We got the Mahad in Graveyard. We're drawing 2. And Mahad doesn't suck. Sometimes you draw into him. It's convenient. Oh, look, I got Ecclesia. I don't love, I love that. And you don't even have to fuse if you, like sometimes, like in this case, I will fuse now. But sometimes you can set this and fuse it later just in case, I don't know, in case stuff happens. But let's fuse into... Now we fuse into Dragoon, but the cool thing is, at the end of your turn, boom, this guy's adding you another Branded Fusion. So you have follow-up plays, which is fantastic. I mean, this card's a 1-card buster right here. You're gonna hit this Dragoon negate during the turn. Maybe they clear your field, maybe they don't. You can hit this guy and I don't know, who can you send? Maybe you send Ntis? I don't know, you can't send Ntis with him. You have to send Titanclad, sorry. And there's no point in sending Titanclad, I don't know. Maybe you're just going to send another one of these to add another Branded Fusion. To have 2 Branded Fusions. Omni negate me now, biatches. So the deck is still fun. I mean, you can get this Dragoon and Mirror Jade board significantly. Oh man, lovely. Love this hand. Absolutely love it. Busted. Haven't figured out what I'm doing with it yet, but it's busted. I'm convinced. I'm convinced it's busted. Okay. Let's see what we got here. This was a little weird one. I think this is gonna be a weird one, but this is what I do with it. Let's see what we do. Okay. Gonna get Illusion of Chaos. We already have Tamiya's the United Dragon, so check out how dope that is. We're gonna have, him add, and I'm gonna keep 3 Magician Souls in the deck. So I'm just gonna add my Dark Magician right now because why the heck not? I don't need Branded Opening. I don't need that. Okay. Now I'm gonna send, summon Tamiya's. Tamiya's declares his effect. Fusion summon, and boom, we've got Dragoon already. Great. Now here's Foolish Burial Goods. I just want Soul Servant in the graveyard, man. Just want Soul Servant in the graveyard. And look, even if maybe they ash this Branded Fusion, fine, I'm still drawing a card. It's not a great first turn, but at least I have something. But check it out. Let's say they don't ash it. Let's say let's say we get what we want here. Boom. Let's say I get what I want, and I get to summon, Albion right here, and then I activate Albion's effect, and I banish it, and I banish my Phone of Albaz here, and then let's just say, once again, I got Mirror Jade, and again, I'm drawing 2. Boom. As long as you have Soul Servant with this deck, you've got a shot. And boom. Oh, this is just nasty. Great. This is fantastic. Boom. Next turn, negate. Sure, fine. Maybe they get through this. Maybe they get through this field. But as long as they don't OTK you, this is what you're getting next turn. You're going to have the Mirror Jade effect. You're going to have Albion sent to the graveyard. You're going to get Branded Fusion. And next turn, with that draw, you're drawing 3. All right? That's busted, man. I mean, we can compete with that. I'm not saying we don't lose to Ash. I'm just saying we can have some fun with this deck, man. We're not dead, Loza. We got a chance. Look, we got a Call by the Grave. They put this thing back to 3. You better watch out for us. They can't stop us with this at 3. All right, reveal. Let's do another one. Boom. And we summon Dark Magician. Look at how common this is. This is not uncommon now, right? These hands are not that uncommon. Okay. I'm gonna go with the opening here. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the opening. And let's see. This is a more standard hand. I'm sending my Aluber from hand to summon my Aluber here, which adds Branded Fusion, which once again I'm going to use. This, and you've seen this already. But again, the key is you're going into Albion more often. Like you don't. The more common thing is not necessarily going in. Let's say I had to use this for now. Okay, I'll show you the full combo. But you could still do this if you use Call by the Grave. But let's say they don't have an Ash or something. In this case scenario, you'd never go for broke with Call by the Grave in hand. You'd play. I think you should play this defensively. So I'm going to use Albion, and I'm not going to get greedy and try and go for the Branded Fusion this turn. But you could get more pluses that way. And it is better that way. But I'm going to go the safe route. I'm going to go with Mirror Jade. But check this out, right? And you're like, what? So what? Boom, I'm summoning Rod. All right? I'm summoning Rod. Rod gets me my favorite card, Soul Servant, which banishes to put Tamiya's on top of the deck. And oh, look, I'm summoning Dragoon, and then I drew Terraforming. And I'm summoning Dragoon again. Again. They have nothing they can do against me. Come on. This is just like, what do you do against this field, huh? You got to negate, Rod's Engrave. I could even set this if I really want to just have Dragoon be fat and not be a negate and just get Rod back next turn and do my draw 2 with Soul Servant again. I'm probably going to stay like this, though. Come on. Negate, banish, interruption, and no spells. It's not bad, right? We're not bad out here. I know we're getting ashed a lot of the time, but It'll happen. Again, this is just sometimes like woo. Sometimes it be rough, but all right, let's go upstart. I'm gonna go deployment. Watch this kind of stinks, but deployment. Um, was there any cards I want to send to the graveyard? Not really. That's why I kind of need to rethink this Foolish Bearer of Goods. I need another card to send to the graveyard, another spell to send to the graveyard. Do you have any ideas with what else I can run with Foolish Bearer of Goods? That'd be great. All right, I'm gonna get this upstart, and um, in this case scenario, right? In this case scenario, given my hand, I actually think that the best move here is to get Rod. I think, right? I think that's the best case scenario. Yeah, that's absolutely it. That upstart plus soul serving gets you whatever Dark Magician card you want. I get Rod. And so here's the advantage of bond between teacher and student, just running it. All right. Yes, it is a brick. Okay, it can be bricky, especially with this trash card. But you've seen this card's kind of trash. But you've seen now that I really don't use it. I really don't use it the traditional way, as you'll find out. So now I'm going Soul Servant. I'm getting Timaeus the Dragon, and it's just to get you that extra plus that you need. It's to get you that extra draw now. Boom. Right now, I drew into Branded Fusion. This gives me options here. Goodness. I was gonna use this to go into. I was gonna send my Dark Burning Magic to go into Dragoon, but now maybe I send Rod to go into Dragoon, and maybe I have a way to bring it back. Well, anyway, or maybe I save this for next turn. In fact, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna go here with it. Yeah, but I did see having a card face down to add Rod back is important. So maybe I don't. Maybe I don't know. But you get the idea. I can summon Dragoon again, right? And it gets you that extra draw. Maybe I keep Dark Burning Magic. It gives you options here. Depends on what deck you're doing. If you're playing the Outlaws, just keep the Dark Burning Magic. Again, I drew 2. That's gross, but that's fine. What do you want? Oh, check out this combo. Boom. All right, we're gonna send. All right, we're gonna send our Soul Servant, right? Okay, yeah, that's great. You're like, all right, Alec, what do you get? What's the point of this? Boom. Go into the opening now. Oh wait, no, we're not going into the opening. Why would I do that? We don't need the opening right now. We already have Branded Fusion. What's the point? I mean, now maybe you activate the opening to try and bait Nash or something, right? But we're not doing that because we don't really need the rest of this. We've already activated Foolish Bearer of Goods. So we have a lot of dead cards. This is when I hit Branded Fusion. This is when I go kind of the more understandable route here. And check. This is again why I think the Deer Servant in this deck is a must. You have to run a Deer Servant. You have to run the Dogmatica package, and I'll show you why. You're just getting extra pluses if you run it this way. I need one of you. Okay, why did it take me so long? Okay, so in this case scenario, now you're activating. Oh man, what a blunder by me. I actually kind of needed the branded opening to have the extra Luber to do what I wanted to do, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll just save the cards for next turn. Actually, it's good to have this as a follow-up play, and this is a follow-up play, so I'm not too disappointed by it. It's just a little bit disappointing. And here's Miraging. I don't know why I like throwing it up in the extra monster zone, but I do. Now watch, the Deer Servant. I'm going to Deer Servant now. Okay? I'm sending Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. Some people forget we can do this. And so now I can go straight Dogmatica package, add my Fleur de Lis, and instead of drawing 1, once again, look at how often we draw at least 2. We're drawing 2 every time. These cards kind of stink. Actually, this card's great. If I can use this to turbo out my Fallen of Albaz, and then just fuse with the opponent's field. That's great. I mean, we got 5 cards left. We're playing this game. Maybe we get another Branded Fusion with the Albion effect, or with the Oh, he's the Mirror Jade effect next turn. You just don't know. All right, let's do like 2 more. This is already a long video. Maybe 1 more. I mean, again, this hand's busted. This hand's absolutely busted. Come on. Like, whenever you draw souls, it's just like, this is just free. Free Dark Magician. And the best part is you're only running 1. You only need to run 1 Dark Magician now. We're running it like Yugi. Who doesn't like to run their deck like Yugi? Come on. You don't like running your deck like Yugi. I don't understand you. I don't get you. Right? All right. Illusion of Chaos. I'm gonna get Rod. I'm gonna get Rod because I can get my Timaeus later. We're gonna go with Rod. And again, this route. This is why I love Bond. It's turn 1. I'm doing all these case scenarios turn 1. So I'm not getting Circle. You're not getting Circle and Soul anymore. People, stop it. It doesn't work. Bond is actually dope now that we have, the whole point of the deck is to summon this guy now. And so this just gets you free access to things. I forgot to summon his girl, his apprentice. Let's go. All right. Here's the thing. At this point, if opening's your only option, I may just send it for the Nadir Servant. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think this is a busted hand, but nah. You know what? Let's go hard to the cards mode. Let's just do it. Let's trust the deck. I trust my deck. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna go into the opening. Full disclosure: you could have guaranteed Mirror Jade and Dragoon if we don't do that, but we're doing it this way. So we're gonna see, and a draw 3 that way too. You're getting Mirror Jade plus Dragoon plus draw 3, but you're not getting the Dogmatica, which I'm trying to save. I think we can do all 3 at once. Let's see if we can. Okay. So boom, we got the Branded Fusion now. Okay, great, fine. Branded Fusion. And again, you're noticing I am not often going into Lubellion. That's the mistake. Don't go into Lubellion. It doesn't really help you as much as you think. Yeah, you get your Goon out, but to Loz's point, if you're trying to do it the Lubellion way, this deck doesn't do anything. It's just annoying. Honestly, it's not that fun. Okay. Now Soul Servant. Give us 3 cards. What do we get? 1, 2, 3. All right, that doesn't stink. I know we didn't get our Dragoon this turn, but we're getting a field here, okay? And we already got a second Soul Servant for next turn, so like, we'll probably be able to fuse next turn and go into Deer Servant. Oh man, what do I want to get? Maybe I'll send. Man, I guess I send to you in this case scenario. I need a better extra deck right now. I'm just gonna kind of play around with it. Maybe I don't know. But again, this is kind of what you get right here. Boom. And even with this hand, again, I saved the Nadir Servant. With this hand, I'm getting Dragoon next turn likely, right? I'm getting a second draw 3. This is why, like, if you stick to the draw 3, if I survive to turn 2, which I probably do, then I'm fine. And I get to keep my Dark Burning Magic for this turn. I didn't even think about that, but like, I was going to keep the Soul Servant and just go the Dragoon route, but like, look, we get Dragoon next turn. Why wouldn't I have 1 board wipe, 1 banish, and 1 negate? That's not bad. Plus Secret Village. Dude, this deck can do it. All I'm saying is we got hope. All right? We got major hope. Great test hands. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Loza, don't give up on us right now, man. This deck is busted if we do it right.